Greetings and welcome to everybody today. This is the Friday energy focus of the week for August 1st through 7th. And my name is Leslie Romine. I'm a facilitator and instructor for Arlene Arnold's Transformational Tools Color Therapy. And today with me is Marian Whipple, and she's also an important part of our leadership group and works with Arlene to provide healing sessions for individuals. And we're happy to be here, excited to see what's up for today. Hi, Will. We see people are starting to come in, and we will get right to it. As you know, here we are in August 1st. Already, it seems amazing to me that we're already there. I don't know about you, Marian, but it's like, wow, time is just going like that. All right, so because it is changed into August, we have a new theme for the month. And a little bit later, I'll be posting in the private chat area. I'll post in comments from there that the link that you can go and listen to Arlene talk about August and talk about the theme and what's developing and everything that goes with that. And so, but we're going to start here by talking about it. And the words that are the theme are: as you release old stagnant energy, you can begin to experience liberation. So we start by asking, what is stagnant energy? It's unique to each person. We know that. It can be beliefs or patterns of responding to life that are like automatic, like you can think of things that you do come automatically. And do those old ways still serve you? Do they help you to be authentic? This is a good time to examine them. So these are the questions that we're posing today, is to take a look at those habits, patterns, and how we respond to life. I know for a lot of people, just one that's very easy is when you get in traffic and someone does something crazy, and you're just like, you get grouchy about it. That's a pattern that can be there. And that's really automatic just because you want to be safe, and they do too, but they may not be acting like it. So there are lots of those things, even at deeper levels, looking at our patterns. I keep doing this. Why do I keep doing this? And so forth. So I know you can relate to that, Marian.
I was looking at this yesterday, and I just thought this through, and I went, wow, for me, and this is a good way for me to really stay on top of it. It's the broken record thing that goes on that causes either, for me, I said numb. It can cause numb or frustration or blah 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 blah. But I was I was messing with it yesterday, and I went, yeah, I have a few of those that I'd like to, you know, check off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can relate to that, like going numb, because you kind of skate over it almost, like yeah, without really recognizing, oh, here that is again. So Arlene has a little exercise that I think it would be great if we can do that with those people that are here now and those that are listening in. And that is to just imagine with me that you are an eagle sitting on a high branch. Just feel that and think about that. Listen to your belief from there. Just take one of your beliefs and just listen to it. And now ask, is that authentically you? or is it one you look on that is now stale? Maybe it's old and it doesn't serve you as well. If you found something like that, post it in the chat, share it with us. I know one of mine recently that I've been looking at and working with and do a little better with is that I tend to want to um, fix something if it's not just right, just jump on it and I can fix this, kind of thing. And sometimes it's like just slow down. I'm getting a message from ego. Slow down, take a look around. What could and how could you think of this differently instead of having to move so quickly to create what I think I want. And sometimes just by slowing down, something appears, and you go, "Oh yeah, that would be a good idea, a lot better than what I was thinking." So that's just one. So, did you, Marian? Did you have a chance to look at something like that for this last couple days?
Oh yeah, definitely. And what I realized is from now on, before I do a meditation, before I even focus on um, a luminary, whatever it is I'm doing, this is what I learned by when I read that from Arlene, is that I will always, and I'll probably say it out loud, knowing me, I will always apply, I trust me, I appreciate me, I respect me, and I am responsible, or I have my responsibility to self and then to others. So that is not easy to remember every time. And I really want that to be my mantra every single moment of every day. So that's what I kind of came away with when I sat up there and just come on, just let's do this. So
You're
anyway,
you're really tapping into that authentic self, then, aren't you?
oh
When you
yeah,
say when you say me for kind of like my discernment first, and then we can move forward with that and consider others. But yeah, so often we do consider others first, and then that doesn't always work out for us.
I think
So
when you get a solid me, then you can have a really cool we, you
yeah,
know, and
exactly.
that I know is possible, and I know I'm already practicing that. I just want it to be every moment of every day. That's all
Hmm.
there is to
Yeah, we do. We shoot higher, don't we?
it. You
Uh,
bet.
yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. Hi, Grace. Hi, Marianne and Sandra. Glad you're here today. Um, okay, so we're going to, it looks like for the month there are two luminaries. And the first one is wings. And this is wings. It's a beautiful card. And the message here is freely fly into your dreams to know clearly your human divine desires. Like a dragonfly of delight, move in with and through these manifestations in motion. Breathe into potentialities yet unrealized, remembering that all you desire is possible. Being free and complete is who you are. Claim it and be it. That's part of what Marian was just talking about, claiming it and being it. There's so much just in this little bit. It is the vibrations of the numbers 5 and 11. And it says the first part of that, is to fly into your dreams. Like, what do you not only your sleeping dreams, but your waking dreams, to know clearly your human divine desires. And to me, the human divine desires are those that are just in alignment with each other. Um, and and then to move and fly within, around, and through these manifestations. When we see manifestations of what we desire come to be, what an amazing thing that is. Are, Marian, do you want to add things to this?
No, I'm perfectly satisfied with what you said.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. It's it's remembering all that you desire and breathe into them. Breathe into what is already not quite realized yet. And remember that you are free and complete as you are. And, when we talk about putting our desires out there, it might sound like, well, we're not quite there, so we want to get there, somewhere to go. But it's also acknowledging that we are fully capable of realizing those desires. I mean, I just love the colors in here, the purple, the blue, the communications, the white, the five-pointed star is just all saying, yes, yes, you can. So remember, this is wings, giving us wings to fly. Wings to fly. And the second one was, I know this is one that you like too, Marian, passionate ascension. Passionate ascension. And its numbers are 4 and 8. Just this last month, I think we've had passionate ascension one or two times that
mhm.
have come up. And it's really reiterating that we are still, in this time of a lot of um, movement and emergence of new energies that can uplift us, that can support us during this really chaotic time. And, um, it acknowledges that we are pioneers and we've been ascending spiritually. Let me read just a little excerpt here of what it says. It's the numbers 4 and 8, okay, which tells me it's, 4 is very solid. It's very mm, not solid, but what do I want to say? Grounding, grounding energies, even within the swirls here. And we see red and greens and yellows, and that center point being red. It's like that foundation is in the middle. Universal pioneers have been ascending the evolutionary spiral rung by rung, making the way easier for those who would follow. As one of these pioneers, your passion and courage to follow your inner promptings have brought you to this time of liftoff. Step into this final ascension with gratitude and continuing fortitude. The time has come. This part that really stands out to me is your passion and courage to follow your inner promptings. Um, I happened to read a recently about, it's a friend of ours, and she posted that um, this friend of hers was driving back from the coast into our area, and he got this loud inner voice saying, "Stop the car, stop the car," and he was like, "What?" And he just kind of slowed down and it goes, "Stop the car now." And he went around this corner and he stopped two little children were sitting in the middle of the road in front of him. And he thought, oh, if I hadn't listened to that, what would have happened? I don't even know, and that was an extreme kind of, listening. But there are times when we get promptings like, go outside or go, or, stop what you're doing and do this. And it can come in lots of forms, but it's about following the promptings, that are inside us. And when it says do it with passion and courage, this to me says passion, you know, and courage, I guess, is the greens and the, doing it from the heart, really tuning in and listening. You know, Marian, do you have
Yeah,
something?
just a little bit.
Mhm.
Um, I again, as you're talking, I think this would be the perfect time to apply the I trust me, I appreciate me, and I respect
Mhm.
me to go along with applying passion ascension. I'd like to read this. This is really cool. You can really do this, okay?
Uh-huh.
Imagine passion ascension has become a hologram in front of you. And this is where you want to trust yourself, you want to have the courage, you want to have the respect, you want to have the love to move into this in this experience. And then be aware of your experience through all your senses. You step into the energy. It's a hologram now. And
Mhm.
your senses, you're going to hear it, you're going to see it, you're going to taste it, you're going to feel it, and you're going to smell it. Well, everybody's different. You might not do all that. Okay, when you are ready, step back into the present moment. How has your reality changed? Now, I've done this not for a while. I mean, a long time ago. And if you set yourself in a situation of total love, trust, and respect, and just created that hologram and just visualize all of that, you can actually have a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I think I might do that again.
Mhm. Thank you for that reminder. That's so good.
Yeah. I've done
Yeah.
that with other luminaries, but this one was a long time ago I tried that, and it was really profound. I
Mhm.
had to tell Arlene about that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I see Sil is it Duenas um, in our hello. Thank you for coming back. Welcome today. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So, all right. Well, the color card for the month was lime green, and it is the lesson in lime green. It says use your power with integrity. Now, remember, lime green is between the heart and the solar plexus, that just line between their upper ribs. And this is definitely about using your power with integrity. And its color that goes with it is red orange, which is between the red and orange. So here are some words that to think about. Lime green is a powerhouse of possibilities. It must come from the soul in order to bless and expand humanity. Each of us has access to this presence. We can feel it in our body and in our energy field. As we partner with this power consciously, mindfully, and soulfully, we can expand our impact in a way that transforms hearts, including our own. And I know from working with these colors, uh, especially with lime green, you're thinking about these other two that are with, your wings. And this is saying, remember to come from the heart. Remember to come from that part of your soul felt desires. And it certainly goes around with both of what they're saying. They're saying, as we move through this time in a powerful way, we are given wings because we to express that authenticity that is our true self, our true self. And as we do that, that energy is goes out from us and expresses itself, and others are I want to say blessed by it, or they're affected by it, and they are somehow encouraged to be their authentic selves as well. Wouldn't you say that, Marian?
Yes, and I do have something to say about that if I can.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I learned along the way with using colors to get well with is the lessons became for me the um, the gold, the gold. Now, this lesson in lime green is when it's a lesson, it can be toxic. Okay, it's about unbalanced energy, grabbing power for yourself, and expecting others to appreciate your leadership, even when it does not serve the many. It can be very unhealthy and it causes fear. Now, all of that I just said can be round up and you can look right at it and you can create the the utmost beautiful way of, I don't know how to put it, of how lime green can serve yourself and others. And I think it's more powerful when the grit, then you can go to the light.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've used these cards when I like that a lot and recognize the unsavory, so to speak, and go, what do I want to do? And then move into it, and then create from it. A balanced way of whatever you're trying to do, a very balanced and loving way of what you're trying to do. Okay, that's all I want to do with that.
Right. When we use the cards and they come up as a lesson, right? Um, that when we do readings and stuff with them, as we choose that other way to find a strength, like you
Yeah,
said, it's powerful and
yeah.
it's heart centered. And when we can move it in that direction, when we realize it and shift that, that can make all the difference from where it comes from.
I would get excited when I get a lesson. I go, "Oh, cool! I got a lesson again." And Arlene would look at me and just go, but I realized that those were the gems for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Well, when we all can get to that realization that, like you might say, wow, why does this keep coming up? Or why does this happen to me? Well, because there's a gem
Yeah,
in there, like you said. There's a
yeah,
lesson. And
every
as soon as
time.
we get that, we've accomplished another um, part of our own freedom to be who we are and to be the best that we can be and connect with source in that way. What a great thing.
And we can stop our broken records.
Yeah, for sure. Burp, 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 over and over. Oh, great. Thank you so much. That's great input. Um, all right. So now we're going to move into this week's card. And this week is, let's see, this card, Illumination.
Want me to?
Illumination. And it is the number 12.
Okay.
And just look at that beautiful card, the light source from within. Oh my gosh. I just really love that about this card. And there's greens and reds, and just look at the connections that are made. So there is a part in here that I wanted to read because it expresses so much about this card and where we are right now. And For those of you that have the book, it's on page 20. It says, sparkling or spiraling streams of light emanate from within the core of existence. See that beautiful core. Acknowledging this light allows inner divine magnificence and outer divine source to be embraced. Individual illumination then grows through what? Gratitude for the love found in the light and from remembering the life that was birthed from that light. Our birth. Others observe this bright essence. Those who see this light turn to acknowledge their own core, and thus universal brilliance expands. So this is saying, shine your light. You have this light within you. And as we shine our light, it magnifies and shows itself to others, and they can then participate in that as well. And it's a call to establish your foundation, because red and green are really about, especially red is about establishing our foundation. So our foundation is in gratitude for the light. Marian?
I'd like to do this. It's about applying illumination to your life, and I'll be quick. Okay. But I need to read this because to me, it's just a very cool thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
As you focus deeply into the center of illumination,
I'll hold it up and read.
sound a tone right here through your throat that comes from your center. Hold the tone. Try different tones until you have found your essential tone. Or I guess essential is okay. Anyway, breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Sound the tone again and again until your body vibrates with your essence. Hmm? You will notice that your inner light becomes brighter and brighter with each toning. Sit in the afterglow. Know that your tone and your light are felt and appreciated by all living creation. When you are, wait a second, who you are and how you sound, your tone and shine, your light matters. I want to read that one more time because I didn't do it right. Who you are and how you sound your tone and shine your light matters. Ta-da! And it does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
I love
know. I see. Hi, welcome, John. I see that Will was saying this, that the red with lime green. Well, the thing is the balancing color, the complementary color. Um, uh, I don't see anything wrong with that, except notice that there are different colors of green here. So if you wanted to use that as magenta, you could, I think. It's all in the light. It's all in love. So yeah, I've always learned it as red and green, but it to me it just sucks me into the middle where that
me
light.
too.
Yeah, it's just so beautiful, and the waves of loops of green are just lovely, green and white, and yeah. Um, all right, so the color card for this week is the lesson in blue. The lesson in blue says, "Speak your truth from deep within. Um, speak or express your truth, the light, from within creatively, because blue and orange are your creativity colors in your body. And um, you balance the colors orange and blue, and the next, which are the next colors up from our foundations. What ways can you balance the blue and orange? Well, you can work with both of them. One is in your lower hips up to your waist, and the other is in your throat area, just this area right here. And both of them are expressive, creative, and want to be a part of your life. And when Marian was suggesting, um, that we create with with our tones, that's one way of doing it. Movement, dancing, that might be other artwork that you might do. I know we have quite a few artists among us. And singing, there's so much that a way that you can create this energy and the balance within that. And in our color work, we circulate the blue and the orange together throughout our body, and that can connect them to work together. You can do it that way as well. Do you have anything you would like to add about the lesson in blue?
Did you ask me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sure. Um, well, okay, the lesson in blue. Is this the lesson? Ooh, it is. Now, this is what stood out, and it goes along with this whole theme this morning with relaxing, learning how to respect, appreciate, trust self, and then the illumination. Um, and then this here, this is what I liked about blue, lesson in blue. It's when you're doing all this and you're jumping in the middle of a hologram and you want to breathe into it and you also want to create from it and you also want to feel at ease. You're creating from the soul. I mean, it's your soul self that's giving you all this wonderful stuff. That's why we want to remember, trust, and love self, and then move into whatever you feel good about. But this, I don't know if I want to read. Should I read it? Okay. Uh, Deep within you is something that needs to be expressed creatively. It comes from a place that is soul deep. To deny it means that you are denying the expression of who you are and what your life is all about. This denial can lead to an ache in the throat, an ache in the soul. It is time to discover what is blocking this deep desire to create. That's what I wanted to do. So um,
Yeah,
it's, anyway, that's all.
yeah, when we turn the card to a strength and find that you become peaceful, you're very creative, and you're flowing with the energy. So, right on with that. Okay, well, it's time for our announcements. Um, I just am going to be reminding you today to check out the portal. If you haven't looked at it and seen if that's something that you would like to do and you're not already in it, do check it out. You can go to Transformational Tools website and you'll find information there. Also, the color cards and luminaries are available at transformational.tools.com, and there is a place to click on Oracle cards in the menu if you're interested, if you don't have it yet. So those are the newsletters, the news, otherwise. Okay, it's time for personal readings here, and I'm hoping I got everybody on there. Let's see. All right, so Marian, you are great and like to work with the luminaries. So we're going to let you pick the luminaries today and have me do the color cards, okay? And our first person is Will. So let's see what comes up for Will. So, Marian, yeah, you go ahead and pick out a
I did.
luminary for Will.
I did.
Okay, and you just hold it up and tell us what you got. Oh, Neo Matrix.
I'm going to read what I thought. So this is for you, Will, and immediately jumped out at me. And the numbers are 6, 12, and 48. And it is Yang. I'm only saying that because I want to understand Yang is the masculine. Okay, what jumped out at me was something to consider, and I'm going to read this. Transformation is taking place. A new matrix forms and reconfigures energy fields, causing the DNA, the cells, and the blood to change. You think that might be important? Comforting the body and the mind through these changes becomes a high priority. What are you up to? I'm just messing with you, Will. Yeah, that's what just poof. Okay, that's all I guess I'm going to say. But there's lots of things going on, I guess, in everybody's life right now. So anyway, Neo Matrix.
Neo Matrix. Yes. It also says something about the pioneers' souls use their imagination to create their unique matrix. And that's how it has been shifting and changing. And now in the changing world, there's even more available to change, to help us change that matrix. And I'm getting you're really in that transformational period of moving through and shifting that matrix. Yeah, it feels really big and a step at a time. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, and your card is Lesson in Pink. Care for your inner child. So when it says to care for your body and that stuff, it's saying also care for that inner child. And to me, that's tapping into that innocence and trusting that along the way, what you're doing is done out of love and care for yourself and for those that you're working with. Really get that. And that you really are, it's just a reminder, for what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So that's what I got.
Nice combination there.
Mm-hmm. Sandra is next. Sandra. Oh, you're so right, dear.
Well, I got the luminary presence.
Presence.
Yeah. The numbers for presence is the vibration is 8 and 64. Oh boy, I want. Okay, Sandra.
So,
Um, Presence is a wonderful card to get, in my opinion. It's it helps you understand one your breathing deeply, and also it is a card. Yeah, sorry, I was just going to do that. It also can
got it.
improve. Okay, it also can imprint your wisdom, and it can just really work with you on a very, very, very deep level. Presence can. Um, I think I just want to read the last part that it says applying presence to your life. Um, Presence often shows up as an indigo blue or an intense blue purple color, and when they say it shows up, this color really can start to come to you, and you'll see it. I had that experience. That's why I can say that to you. Um, have you experienced this color out of the corner of your eye or floating just beyond your vision? Acknowledge presence when this happens. These visits let you know you are deeply supported and greatly loved. And that's 100% true. And this little card when you trust self, you love self, you create that respect, and then you do what a meditation with this card, uh, then maybe you'll be getting on this show and letting us know what happened with you, because this could be a very exciting and deep experience for you.
Mm. She says that she sees these colors when she's meditating. That's for sure.
Ooh, wow, that's
That's
awesome.
wonderful. And your color card, Sandra, is another wonderful color. It's magenta, and it is the strength, compassionate healing. And boy, as you are in presence, that's where compassionate healing takes place. I'm just really getting goosebumps with this one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And lime green is its complement, but it's about that compassion and healing. And um, because you are able to bring that in with the strength, this will follow you during the week, along with presence. And what a powerful week you're going to have. It's just amazing, amazing. Whew. Marianne is next.
Marianne. I don't see her, but that's okay. Marianne. Ooh, Marianne. You got love. Woohoo! I like love. Okay, Marianne, you got love. This is love right there. Okay, let's see. Well, the numbers are the vibration of love is the numbers 2 and 8, and I think what I want to do is just read this first part. Um, Now, as the veil thins, humanity sees clearly that love was never lost. Compassion, acceptance, transformation, encouragement, allowing, embracing, offering, and co creating are all available as we remember we are one with our divine source. Oh, I want to go on and on, but I'm not, I promise. This is a good one because of, I guess, just how life is right now. because this will really buffer, the fear or anxiety or upsetness. And I would hold this card up, and if you meditate with it. Um, and it's it's just going to help you develop more depth in your life, and also just to be at ease, more at ease about everything that's going on that doesn't agree with you.
Hmm. I would like to add a little piece of the message here for you. Like the ocean waves, I am endless. I am forever present, holding a place for you, reminding you that you too are the essence of love. I am all the colors, all the parts of the one. You do not always recognize me, for love shows up in unusual ways. I hold my light high to show you the way. There's nothing to fear, nothing to hide, nothing to run away from. Love knows you as you are, and you are perfect because you too are love. What you experience day to day develops your many colors. Beneath, behind, and in full view, it's all love. I just think they wanted you to hear that message.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Leslie.
It's lovely. And your color card is Strength in Indigo, which is
Mm.
very high level, intuitive, ancient wisdom. You'll be tapping into that along with love. So I would say pay attention this week, heart, and really take in this beautiful energy of love.
I want to say it's ancient knowledge, but also
Mhm.
seeing through the third eye, receiving and sending thoughts, a deeper understanding, and manifestation. For some reason, I want to also say to you a detachment. Probably you would know. Anyway, that's indigo is a very powerful color, as you already.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, okay, we have Grace. Grace, hi, Grace. You are next.
It looks like simply self.
Ah,
Simply self. I like
love.
simply self.
Me too.
Simply self. This always sounds like Arlene. Simplify, simplify, simplify. She's always saying that. That's simply self.
Yes, so bright.
Um, well, let's see. I guess that's what I want to do is say that simplify, simplify, simplify. Make room for clarity of thinking and feeling, which allows pearls of wisdom to emerge from deep within. I think that's probably all I want to say about that. If you want to say more, go ahead,
Yeah,
Leslie.
it's I get that sometimes we get so busy and so, thinking about lots of things all at once. It's like, whoa, 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 slow down, slow down, simplify, take time to really tune in, see if you can simplify things in your life, you know, um, and make it so you do have that time to tune in and get that clarity of thinking and feeling. Because, there's a lot of yellow here. There's a lot of that solar plexus energy. And that's about, remember how you are seen by the world and how you see yourself. And so this is it's time for some self-reflection, but in a joyous way, by just make room for it, and take time. And anything that we talked about in the weekly one, anything you want to discard, if you're that eagle up on the branch and you say, oh, yeah, that doesn't really fit me anymore. Okay, bye. And then look at what you do want instead. Um, so I'm getting, those are very simple things, but they're very important day to day. So I get the simplify, but I also get the take time for yourself to really um, look at and be with who you are, and just shine that bright light that shows up when you're doing the this kind of work by simplifying. Mhm. And your color card is strength in turquoise. Yay! Beautiful one to support that this week. Self-responsible, full of integrity, and purposeful. So as you are um, simplifying things and taking time for yourself, it shows that, oh, I'm really being responsible for myself, and I'm taking time to make sure that I am being true to myself, and in any area that I feel like, hmm, that needs tweaking a little bit. And you will feel more powerful, more purposeful as you do this work. And turquoise is just such a wonderful. Remember, it's the high heart up here, and that thymus. And if you need to tap or anything, that's a good one to remind yourself to clear things. um, and that gives you strength to move forward. Oh, wow, those were really awesome cards.
That's a nice combination.
It is. Okay, I have Sil Duenas, Sil, I think, or it could be Sil. I'm not sure, but forgive me for not pronouncing it correctly. Oh, you're welcome, Marian. Right on, yeah.
Okay, this is awakened.
Mm.
Awakened. That's also a yang. Okay, awakened. Let's see what we have here. Hmm. Well, very good, very nice card to get. And I'm going to say to you that awakens the vibration. The vibration of the numbers is 4 and 9. Um, and awakened is an opportunity if you haven't already done it. And it allows for and you again you allow yourself to just have deep love for self and respect and appreciation. And whether you meditate or tone or whatever you like to do, this can allow for being you are born new. You can use the colors and the actual mandala as a tool to develop yourself. And the reason why I can say that because I have done this with these luminaries. You can transform yourself. You can be empowered. You can be ready to serve, um, and also and the world's waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. Oh, I just love that. Okay. Also, the message, I'm going to just read some of this from Awakened is I am the power of atoms exploding for peace. molecules dividing for nurturance, and minds honed for creative technology. Um, what Well, I think that's all I need to do. Anyway, you can see it's a very active and a very deep luminary, and awakened meaning it's either you already have or you're moving into something pretty exciting. So that's nice, nice for you.
Yeah, I'm going to also add that the word is awakened, not awakening.
Oh,
So,
did I say awakening?
no, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just reinforcing that.
Got it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah, in that there is a certain amount of you that has awakened, and you are in the process of being born anew each time a pattern changes. And it's saying, um, lots of things are coming through, um, but the whole point is to accept your role in a world that is awakening right now. So you say, what is my part in this awakened world? So it's a week of investigating that. Are you, what's your part? What do you offer, um, to help be awakened? And sometimes it's just your energy. Sometimes it's a smile. Sometimes, you can just think of many ways that is your particular way. And your color card is Lesson in Purple. Now, lessons are asking you to consider something, transcend your difficulties. So if you have something that's on your mind or that has, come up and you say, wow, that's really, knocking on my door, asking me to reconsider this particular thing, um, maybe the way you have responded in situations or that kind of thing. We've talked a lot about that this time for everyone. Um, but transcending your difficulties, whatever they are, seeing them in a new light. It's kind of like Marian was saying at the beginning, like, oh, it's a lesson, yippee. I'm not quite yippee as she is, but I do get to the place where I go, hey, this is an opportunity for me to shift this thing in my life right now, this attitude or this perception. And that perception can shift in a moment as we begin seeing it as an opportunity. So that's what I'm getting here for your color card.
I want to just add one little thing. Um, for instance, we started out with talking about stagnant energy, um, and you can recognize that the lesson in this color, this purple, you can take anything that you are not happy with and just move into this color and allow for this transformation. Um, it might take a little more than just that, but it can. This is like you can start with using this color for transforming anything that just is just not acceptable anymore. So just needed to do that too as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, our last person is John.
John, 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 John. Dolphin song, John, John. It's this is Yang. Oh, Yang. Interesting. Okay, Dolphin song. Let me get to it and see where we are with Dolphin song. Well, I went right to the message, so I guess that's where I'm going to go.
And you said it's Dolphin Song?
It is Dolphin Song,
Okay.
right
I'll
there.
try to get that up here. I'm trying to send a link to.
Um, Dolphin Song, the numbers are, the vibration of the numbers is 4 and 12. And I went directly to the message from Dolphin Song, so I'm going to read that to you. And a maverick of the universe, I am unfettered and free, yet respectful of the ever changing experiments of the Creator. I unfurl fields of swirling light and unleash deep hues and intense genius. I herald the uh, amorphous,
Yes.
organic
Yeah.
pulse of process. Amorphous, organic pulse of process. My pathway creates a blueprint for infinite creations through unique blends of design, shape, and vibration and consciousness. And just one more thing, do I allow myself to experience all the worlds that are a part of my life? Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Um, and John, your color card is Care for Your Inner Child, lesson in pink.
Oh,
So as you look at this card, I mean, look, where's
I know.
right in the middle? And it's saying to me, um, find find the joy in each part of your life. Oh, look at that beautiful flower. Look at that, um, sky. Oh, look at that sunset. It's so beautiful. And really play with that child part of yourself that just wants to remember, wants to feel that joy as you swirl in these beautiful dolphin song waves. Mm-hmm.
nice.
Says, care for your inner child.
Yeah. Love.
And guess what that produces on the other side? Innocence, loving, and trusting. You become more of that when you're in that energy. Wow, that's lovely. All right. Um, Sil is saying, can you explain how I would use the vibration number? I understand the color vibration and the luminary shapes, but how is the number important? Marian, maybe you could speak to that.
Okay. I can and I can't speak to that.
Okay.
I am not a numerologist and I do not know what the number can do. And but what is interesting me in the last couple of years, and it really has been that long, is that I want to know more about numbers. So I realized when I started this program today that, oh, Marian, you haven't learned enough about numbers yet. I will have that information the next time I do this because I want you to have it. And also, you can find about numerology on Google it, I guess you want to call it. But I don't have anything for you really. I wish I did, but I will because I want to do this. I want to play with the numbers a little bit in the future. Okay, sorry, that's all
Yeah,
I got.
and Sil, I just know that the also the platonic solids are something you could also look up. I know for when you think about a square or a cube, that's numbers of four, four-sided objects, and it um, talks about stability, that kind of thing. But I think it would love for you to look that up and to it's almost like it's saying look those up. That would be helpful to you.
Yeah,
Look at the numbers and get a more clear understanding of that. Yeah, I mean, I have just a small um, knowledge of that part. So, but yeah, 4 and 9 were your numbers. So, okay, well, we certainly wish as you go through this week that you um, uh, enjoy your cards and put them where you can see them, and if you have the color book, read about them, and really bring them into your day. Um, and we will see you next week, and we just wish you and send out intention for a great week of learning and loving.
And have fun with those lessons.
Yes. Okay.